intro for our Manjelah.
Manny's seat has a cushion that I do not have, and this is my first time experiencing it, so it feels nice.
Hey y'all, it's Manuel and Anjelah.
I don't know if you noticed, but we switched sides since last video.
Hashtag, I don't even know what sequence they're gonna get this, but hashtag Manjelah. This is another episode. We candidly ask our followers to send in questions of relationship questions, and so that we can pretend to be the Dr. Phils.
Yeah.
Cause we smart, we got stuff to say.
I mean, we have a life experience. We're no
9
therapists.
years.
We're not a therapist, but
Kind of.
I have been in therapy.
Kind of therapist.
We're not expert married people,
Kinda
but we
experts.
are married.
Yeah.
You know.
But let's not downplay our
But we are amazing.
ability to answer questions.
Action.
I've been dating my boyfriend for 12 years. He's the most amazing man I know.
Pause for that.
Okay.
I've been dating my boyfriend for 12 years.
12
Unless
years.
they both are like, we don't want to get married. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
You're ahead of the question.
Okay.
He's the most amazing man I know and loves my adult children as his own, but has no interest in marriage. I would love your thoughts. Here's what I say. You first have to you first have to understand what your goals are and what his goals are. This is probably something that you would have had a conversation with on year 1. Not sure how you ended up at year 12 without having the conversation, because at that point y'all are committed.
If they're in California, they're already married.
Legally married, yeah.
So
when it comes to this, it's really just a level of expectations between each person. One of you is going to have a goal, and if that goal is marriage and building a family, cool. That typically should be discussed before anything gets serious. So I'm not sure if you had the conversation already, or you guys just never thought of having the conversation, or maybe you're that person where he said, I ain't trying to get married again, and you thought maybe somewhere along the lines he was going to change his mind.
did she say she wants that?
Obviously, yeah, she does.
Oh.
Yeah, she would want it. So look, this is straight up. If you guys just have different goals, it's like, okay. No one has to be demonized. Like, you don't have to look at this person and say, oh, he doesn't want to commit. Especially if he said it up front. Hey, I don't want to get married. You hoping that he will change his mind at some point doesn't make him the bad guy in this scenario. What makes him the bad guy is if he's dishonest and he's like, yeah, I want to be with you, get married one day, and then 12 years down the road, he just doesn't want to get married. Because then there's deception involved. But if he said from jump, hey, I'm not interested in getting married anymore, and if you're the person that stick around to see if somehow those goals would change, what you are doing is you're taking on the responsibility of all the risk. So like if you're a gambling man, you are betting on yourself completely. So if it works, yay for you for sticking it out. If it does not work, you can only blame yourself. You cannot get mad at that person and be like, but I thought you would change. I thought you would, end up wanting to. If the guy was honest up front, you cannot fault him for sticking to his word and staying honest.
So I think it also just comes down to present day communication. And if you are communicating your desires, he's communicating his desires, and at that point you have to decide, are you okay? Like, do you guys have a great relationship and the only thing that's missing is you want to be called wife instead of girlfriend? Or is your relationship kind of here? Like, at this point, you have to decide, am I okay staying with a title girlfriend, but in an amazing relationship? Then that's for you to decide. But if the title really matters to you, then that's a decision that you have to make. But I feel like 12 years in, like, we have friends that have been together for like 12, 15 years and they're not legally married. He refers to her as his wife. But they're
committed.
not. They're just committed. They're like, we don't need.
And actually, it's, to me, that's actually way more impressive to me. if you're not married and no, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Because legally, theologically, and every other way, like you can totally bounce anytime you want, and there's no bad scar. There's no societal, scarlet letter. Like you can just bounce. But you're in it to win it still, and you're not quote unquote married, to where most married people feel like, I can't bounce because then that's divorce, or gotta divvy up the assets, now I'm gonna go broke paying child support. Like those are all reasons to stay in the marriage to somebody who doesn't want to be there anymore but can't afford to leave. People who can leave and ex-nay all that stuff and they still stick around, I don't know, that feels impressive to me.
Yeah,
like right. Super impressive. So
my cousin Marv always used to say, cheaper to keep her.
So I'm just saying, look, if it's your goal to get married, then you may have to make a decision. Like if it means that much to you. But if you're utterly happy in your relationship and you feel like the dude's committed, I don't know if the paper is going to make him any more committed. I don't know. And I'm not like trying to like discourage marriage, but that's going to be one that you're just going to have to weigh out.
If me and you wasn't married, we were just boyfriend and girlfriend all these years, I would probably threaten to break up with you like every time we got in an argument.
Yeah.
You know what? We're broken up.
Fine. Leave.
Yeah.
Leave. Go then. Go.
I break up with you. Forget it. Good thing you put a ring on it.
A nice ring.
And very nice. Thank you very much. I didn't like it at first, but now I do.
Why you didn't like it?
You knew I didn't like it. It was a big flower. It was the only thing I asked.
It was a round diamond. You wanted a round diamond.
No. I said the only thing, I don't care what my ring looks like. Just don't get me a round diamond. And then I got a round diamond. I like it now. Because it's more radiant with the sun.
Yeah, I know more. As far as when it comes to jewelry, not only does it have more facets and it shines and it sparkles more, but it's worth more. So there you go.
You guys just got a glimpse into our marriage. Any conversation we have that's the thinking. I know more.
No.
Yes.
On specific things, I do know more. Why am I bad for knowing more?
No, I'm not saying you're bad. I'm just saying that's his thought process.
Not on everything. Only on things that I actually know more.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm a wealth of knowledge. Okay, my next one. My ex still tells me he loves me, but he won't commit. What should I do? Should I tell him if he can't commit again to let me fully go, or do I stay wondering? We dated for 5 months, but known each other for 8 years. So this is an ex.
My ex still tells
They're not even
me
together.
He loves me, but he won't commit.
I've seen this happen before.
Homegirl, your ex does not love you. He just hasn't found someone that makes him stop thinking about you. But he don't want you. He would commit to you if he wanted you. So he's out there looking, waiting for...
Perusing. He's perusing.
He's perusing. He don't love you.
The aisles.
He's bored. He hasn't found something else sparkly to keep his attention. Nah. No. He had his chance.
One could say, but he's this or he's that. And what if he's just scared? And what if he's... Look, all those things can be true. But at the end of the day, you choose the level of respect that you are going to receive. That's it. If you are okay with someone that goes in and out of commitment, then cool. Stay with them. Go back to him. But if there's a part of you that feels like you deserve more than that, then it's like this. I wouldn't even entertain the question.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh.
If you feel you deserve more than that, this is how I would change this sentence. Should I tell him if he can't commit again to let me fully go? The sentence should read, I should let him fully go if he cannot commit.
100% on you.
Yeah.
You cannot absolve yourself from the responsibility of how love plays out in your life. We have total control. If someone treats you like shit and you choose to keep them, you cannot get mad that they treat you like shit. This is the thing that I don't understand with certain people. You're complaining about a situation that you can fully change, and that doesn't make sense to me. It would be different if you are unable to change the situation, you're just stuck, then it's like, man, I wish I could leave because I'm not getting treated right. But if you are in a relationship that you are choosing to be in and still complaining, then it's like, do you really have the right to complain? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you have the right to demand a way that you would like to be treated, because you are at the same time treating that person with that level of respect. So you're demanding something that you're already offering to them. But if you're offering them this level of respect and they're giving you this level of respect and you stay in it, but constantly you're just like, oh, but and complaining about it, then I feel like, yo, either get out or stay.
Can you speak to this? Because I feel like I can already hear on that end, like, no, he does treat me good. It's just he won't commit. So, like, speak to that.
Well, then
the
you
not
have
committing is not.
You have to define your good.
Yeah,
like, what's
exactly.
good to you? Like, what does it mean that he treats you good? Because if he's only giving you half of the things that you want in a good way, he's still not giving you the other half. So you have to be able to define, what does it mean to be treated good? For me, what it means to be treated good is that somebody honors and respects my request of the level of respect. So if to me, these are the things that are important to me, this is how I like to be spoken to, this is how I like to be treated, and if that other person meets all those things, then to me, I am getting treated good. Are you gonna have little transient moments where somebody doesn't fully respect you, or they may, they're mad, so they don't treat you the right way, but then they come back? That's different. Their goal in life is to hit the target that you have set, which is, this is how I feel loved and respected. And these aren't like whack ass things like, oh, you need to buy me stuff every month, or you need to whatever. I'm talking about core values of respect. Looks like this to me. This is a core value, and it's based on something real. It's based on substance. If that person is not hitting those goals, then the only reason would be because at that moment in life, you are not a top priority to him or to her. Their top priority in their life right now is themselves. And again, doesn't make them demons. It doesn't make them horrible people. It just makes them horrible for you. Everybody goes through that. At one point,
it's like gluten.
Yeah.
Some people can eat gluten just fine. Some people, it's like poison. So this guy, he may be just fine for somebody else, but to you, that's some gluten toxicity.
Yeah. Guess well put, babe. Thank you for that.
Thank
you for joining us for another episode
of Manjelah.
We appreciate you.
I already did my sign off.
I know, but I wasn't like out of tag. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you again.